What's up, you guys? In today's video I'm going to be talking about actually a pretty cool scale that a lot of guys like to use for some of their main sounds. Now a lot of guys like Yngwie Malmsteen, actually Jason Richardson, even Nick Johnston like to use this scale to get a lot of those spicy, even dark, heavier type sounds. This scale is actually called the Harmonic Minor scale. It's a very common scale. A lot of people actually use this, and you can actually hear it in a lot of different styles. And it's actually very varied in its use. So you can hear it in a lot of metal, you can actually hear it in a lot of like Latin jazz, and a lot of classical music, which probably where most of the metal guys actually got it from. Or at least it probably began with a lot of the neoclassical guys, and it kept just sifting through to the other metal genres. Now it's a very easy type of scale to actually learn in terms of associating. If you already know the minor scale, then you can just associate it with that. It's the actual scale construction is very similar to the minor scale, except it has a natural seventh in it. So the intervallic construction is actually 1, 2, flat 3, 4, 5, flat 6, and natural 7. Now that natural 7 is where it actually gets that spicier type of more exotic type of sound. Since you get a minor third interval between that flat 6 and that natural 7, that actually gives it a very nice, very specific type of sound. Now as for the actual sound of this scale, it sounds like this. You have your root. I'm going to do it from C, so I'm going to be playing C harmonic minor. So it has the 1, 2, flat 3, 4, 5, flat 6, natural 7, and root again. Now that big leap right there between the flat 6 and the natural 7th, it's actually a flat third, and that's where it gets that exotic type of sound. Now the cool thing about this scale is that it's actually a parent scale, so it's pretty much the same as the major scale or a same melodic minor or harmonic major, where you can get 6 extra modes from it. Each one of those modes with different applications, different scale constructions, and different chords over which you can play them with. So you get a whole lot of different information, and if this is your first contact with the harmonic minor scale, you're in for a treat. You got a lot of different sounds that you're going to be getting from this scale. Now let's talk about the chords. Probably the most harmonic minor type of chord you can find out there is a minor major 7 chord with a flat 13 in it. Why is that? Because again, just looking at the scale, you get the 1, the flat 3, the 5, the natural 7th, plus you get that flat 13. Now that chord sounds like this. You could also play over a minor major 7 chord, or just a minor triad. Now what a lot of people like to do is just insert it over different minor progressions. And since it's just one note of difference, as long as you don't stay on that note, it actually sounds pretty good. And that's something that happens in a lot of metal, so you're pretty much superimposing the harmonic minor sound over that chord. Now another really cool thing to get from this scale is those diminished or those fully diminished arpeggios. So these stem from the 7th degree of the scale. Now the cool thing about full diminished arpeggios is you can move them symmetrically up in minor thirds. So you get 4 different arpeggios, even though those 4 different arpeggios are actually the same one arpeggio. Now in the case of C minor, it would be B diminished or B fully diminished. And just keep going. It's the same thing. Or you could do something, a shape more familiar like this one, and just move it up in minor thirds. I actually finished the solo at the beginning with just some tapping of that, just playing that same arpeggio, just using some string skipping and some tapping, but it's that exact same fully diminished arpeggio. Alright, so that's it for this video. Hope you guys liked it and learned something new. Remember, you can follow me on all type of social media. I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram, I'm obviously on YouTube. If you want to check out some of the products I have out there, I have my book, The Art of Scale Weaving, which you can find on Amazon. I also have a very cool instructional box set that I did with the guys of Guitar Tutorials. It's called 10 Modern Fusion Licks. You can find it through their type of pages. There's also going to be a link below down at the description box. Now if you liked the video, remember hit the like button, comment below for more suggestions, and subscribe to my channel. Alright, thanks for watching.